Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. Today is another LEGO weekly news update with all or most of the top stories that happened within the world of LEGO last week. Like always, links to everything I'm talking about are in the description below if you want to learn more. And before we jump in, the custom build that came out in the web store this week is the Playscale Ghost from Andres. It's got an absolutely insane amount of detail on both the outside and inside with a full interior, and it's not insanely huge like the minifigure scale Ghost. The model's super strong, very interactive, and if you did want to build it for yourself, we do sell the instructions at our web store, www.brickvault.toys, linked in the description below. Also, this last week I launched an every single LEGO Jedi minifigure update video, getting back into the groove of doing collection vids, which is really fun. And if you wanted to see how rare collectible minifigures increase in value over time, this is a pretty good video to watch. This week, the medieval Blacksmith was officially announced. There's a few reviews out. The designer video is out as well, and so far it looks pretty cool. People are talking about whether or not the model needs moss on the top of the roof or not. The LEGO Monkey Kids Team Dronecopter set was revealed. It's got that very identifiable Monkey Kid color combination with the really bright colors, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this does look like the largest drone type build that LEGO has ever made. It's 1,462 pieces, will retail for $150, includes 8 minifigures, and then I'm sure a lot of you guys who've been paying attention to the cycle know all about the new Star Wars rumors. I'm leaving a link to Alan Tran's article that does a pretty good breakdown for it. The rumored Death Star is no longer the official rumor for the UCS set coming down the line. It's most likely going to be an AT-AT. It's significantly less parts, but still significantly massive in terms of any type of set, being almost 7,000 pieces. So far, people are very much looking forward to the lineup, including me. But let's jump on over now to LEGO ideas. Every week now, tons of new sets are getting voted in with 10,000 votes of support. I remember seeing this Metroid build a while ago. I'm glad that the designer decided to submit this. This is from El Diego, and Samus's gunship looks pretty darn good. I have a feeling this got voted in very quickly. I like to see that they also had different supporter tiers and they could reveal more elements to the set. That was a really good way to market this thing. And because Nintendo is Nintendo, who knows how licensing for anything like this could ever work, but it's still awesome. Sticking with Nintendo, the Hyrule Castle from the Legend of Zelda has been voted in. The castle itself looks fun, very playable. Ideas would probably want this set to have a lot of interactive features instead of just a display piece, at least in my opinion. There's some great details. Even the build for the Master Sword is actually a pretty good idea, and the play features actually seem pretty fun here. This looks like something that would work really well if it was actually turned into an official model. Artem Biziev, by the way, is the designer of the Hyrule Castle set. And now we're moving on to a similar era of nostalgia. This is the Karate Kid Wax On Wax Off from Delusion Brick. So we basically have Mr. Miyagi's house. It looks pretty nice. In fact, it looks very nice. It's an extremely detailed looking model, and he's got those cars out front where they have that famous little wax on wax off scene. I feel like a Karate Kid tribute scene might be the actual dojo fight scene at the end. That's my own personal opinion. Still an excellent model. And then here is the Scania Next Generation S730. The designer is MPJ83. The entire build is Technic. It is 1/17 scale. It's got power functions and a servo motor for steering. Awesome models that got voted in, everybody. And I don't mean to end this episode on a slightly down note, but according to an article I read from the Brick Fan, several toy fairs are getting delayed, or most of them actually canceled, including the New York Toy Fair, which is one of the really big ones. It was supposed to take place in May. London Toy Fair is also canceled, and Nuremberg Toy Fair has been pushed to the summer. It's not like less toys are being made. In fact, I think the toy industry is doing pretty well. We're just not going to be able to get those first glimpses quite as early as we once were. And of course, it's also not cool for people that actually really wanted to go to these fairs and now they can't. Anyways, that's it for this small weekly news update, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy our content, you can always like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever it is that you want to do. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.